Good morning, Team Alabama. We are ready to begin reading, and don't you dare read this, Mrs. Dunfree. Open your Chromebooks and your book to page 110, April the 22nd. Mom has been gone since February the 12th. Don't read this, Mrs. Dunfree. I can't believe this happened. Sandy actually got caught shoplifting last night. It was at the Skaggy shop at the mall. Linda's place. Sandy tried to put on an orange mini dress in her purse and she got sloppy. The clerk saw the edge of the dress hanging out and Rochelle was with her. And the security guards made both of them call their parents. Geez, what would I have done if I had been with Sandy? Say, I don't know where my parents are exactly? That'd go over real well. Anyhow, the thing is, even though Sandy's dad is Mr. Big Time Lawyer, both Sandy and Rochelle have to go to court now. Chastity told me they might even go to jail. But Sandy said nobody goes to jail for the first offense. Not for shoplifting anyway. Sandy's talking tough, but I think she's really scared, and Rochelle's totally freaked. She cried most of today. I don't think she ever thought that she could get in trouble just for being with Sandy when Sandy shoplifted. Who'd have known? I got real panicked hearing about the whole thing. Chastity thought that I was just upset for Sandy, and she kept saying things like, well, we both knew that she was going to get caught someday. Maybe it's better this way, so she'll stop doing it. Of course she didn't say that while Sandy was around, but Chastity only made me feel worse. Because I was really thinking, what if I had gotten caught shoplifting? I had been planning to go to Haggerty's again tonight to pick up something else. Now I'm too chicken. Or, I don't know, maybe I would have been too chicken anyhow. Ever since I took that hamburger last week, I've felt bad, dirty almost. I'm no saint, but I always thought at least I was a better person than Sandy. Now the only difference is she got caught and I didn't. Still, if I don't shoplift again, what are Matt and I going to eat now? I only have $5 left, and we're both getting tired of peanut butter sandwiches. I stopped in at all the places I'd applied for jobs, just in case someone had tried to call me. Nobody had. I just ended up wasting a lot of money on bus fare. What's going to happen to Matt and me? April the 26th. Don't read this, Mrs. Dunfree. A notice arrived today about the property tax. I couldn't make sense of half of it. What's arrears? Anyway. Okay, add arrears to your vocab if you're not at 10. Arrears means you're behind. You're behind in your payment. But I think what it meant was that the city's going to own our house if we don't pay up right now. So where are Matt and me supposed to live? Maybe it will take a long time for the city to get around to taking our house. Sandy and Rochelle aren't going to court until June. Sandy said her dad said everything the government does takes forever. Maybe by the time the city's ready to take our house, I'll have a job and have enough money to pay. Or maybe Mom and Dad will come back. Or maybe we'll all wake up tomorrow and the world will be a perfect place. Yeah, right. I've got to do something, but I don't know what. I ran out of yarn for that stupid Afghan, so I can't even do that to make myself feel better. It's probably big enough anyhow. What am I going to do? I wish someone could tell me. What would Grandma do? Oh, who am I kidding? She's just a dead old lady who didn't know how to do anything but crochet. Okay, is that really how Tish feels about Grandma? That she's just some dead old lady? Or is she just so stressed out she's lashing out? She's just talking out now because she's so upset and doesn't know what to do. Page 112, April the 29th. Don't read this, Mrs. Dunfree. When Matt and I got home from school tonight, we found out the electricity was shut off. I didn't even bother going next door to call. Nobody has to tell me that we haven't been paying our bills. I was going to walk down to the store on the corner to buy some candles, but then I remembered I don't have any money left. I searched through the whole house and finally found 2 old candles in the cabinet above the refrigerator. I think they're left over from the time that we had that blizzard, when everyone's electricity was out for a week. Anyhow, I tried to make a game of it with Matt, telling him that we were going to pretend that we were pioneers on the frontier, just the two of us, eating and everything by candlelight. He said he wanted to watch TV, and then when it got dark, he was scared of all the shadows and the candles made on the walls. He said they looked like ghosts. Maybe I laid the pioneer story on too strong, talking about the wind and the wolves howling outside, but he was so scared of the shadows they kind of frightened me too. The shadows flickered like the candles do, and they're always jumping around. They could be ghosts. Nothing looks the same by candlelight. I finally got Matt to go to bed, and I said he'd be in the dark too then regardless. And now I'm sitting up writing this, even though I've almost burnt down both the candles, and the shadows and the silence are really scaring me. I'm like Matt. I really would like the TV on, the radio too, anything. I just stopped and tore out the last few rows of the old Afghan just so that I could crochet them again. I needed to do something like that so that I wouldn't think, but it didn't help. I can't help thinking something's going to happen. I've got to do something. We only have one more day's worth of bread and peanut butter, and there wouldn't even be that much left if I hadn't opened that can of split pea soup for myself tonight. It was gross, just like I thought. We don't have any money, and I can't fool myself that someone from the city isn't going to come and take our house away soon. And Matt's acting more and more babyish all the time. He really misses Mom and Dad. I think it's the middle of the night. All of our clocks are electric, so I don't really know, but I've got to figure out something before tomorrow. We won't have any candles left tomorrow night, and what are we going to do? Sit in the dark? I really, really, really wish Grandma were alive to help me now, but she's not. Okay, we're going to stop there for today. Tell me what you think Tish is going to do. Make a prediction. What do you think Tish will do? Okay, write that as a fact. Have a great rest of your day, Team Alabama.